Let's now move on to understand one more feature in your pivot tables. What we're going to do is create a pivot chart. Now, pivot charts can be really helpful when you have a lot of data to analyze. For example, what you see over here is a list of employees. We've already seen this in the previous video. It's just the same example wherein we have the name of the employees, the department that they belong to, their gender, monthly annual salary, taxes, and the final take-home salary. Now, if we were to analyze this data with the help of this table, it could be a bit difficult. But if we have something which is more visually appealing, such as a chart, we can apply that and make your analysis more better, right? So we have seen this, we have seen how pivot tables can be prepared, how they are used to sort data in terms of, let's say, male, females, or departments that are specified. Now what you're going to see is pivot charts. Let's say before the pivot charts, I want to tell you all how traditional charts are prepared. You must have already done this, but just to give you a comparison between a pivot chart and a traditional chart, what I'm going to do is select this data, go under the Insert tab, and I'm going to prepare a chart. A normal 2D chart is what I have prepared. To make it more clearly visible to you, I'll just zoom this up a bit. You can see that the data is really cramped up as of now. However, I'm zooming it. Okay, this looks quite okay. Wherein we have the information, we have the name of the employee, the department, their gender, and we have data with respect to their monthly salary, their annual salary, their taxes, as well as take-home salary. Okay, so this is our traditional chart. Right? It looks a bit chaotic, don't you think? Everything is really cramped up, and if you were to analyze data over here, it could be a bit difficult. So let's just delete this and now try using the pivot charts. Again, what you need to do is select the data. Under the Insert tab, we have the option of pivot chart. Just click on pivot chart. It asks you whether you want it in a new worksheet or an existing one. I would like to keep it in the new one. So new is fine, and click on OK. Fine. So what we have now is the layout for our pivot table and the pivot chart as well. What we are interested is in the pivot chart. So let's work around the pivot chart. The layout is going to be pretty simple. We have already discussed this earlier. So let's quickly start analyzing. What all I want in the pivot chart is now what I'm going to select. So let's say I want the department. Okay, so we have the department, we have the gender. Under legend series, we'll take the monthly salary under values. Okay, so this should be fine. We can already see that we have a chart ready in front of us, which has the department as well as gender, and we have their monthly salaries visible to us. So we can see that the table and the chart both have been prepared over here. We have the table as well as the chart. This is the table, this is the chart, and both are made simultaneously. The important feature is the drop down and the filter. Let's say I want employees only from the marketing department. I can select marketing. You can see employees from the marketing department. If you want to concentrate only on the females, what is their monthly salary? So this is more like this is more of a dynamic approach rather than using our normal traditional charts. We can use the pivot charts if you want to analyze only specific amounts of data. Let's say you want to also include the names, so you can also include the filter names. As far as the formatting goes, let's say this left hand column over here, this left hand axis, you want the dollar sign to be visible. Since this is the currency, you want that dollar symbol should be there. So what you need to do is click over here on this drop down, click on value field settings, and over here what you want is the number format, right? So we click on number format. Under number format, I want the currency, right? So I click on currency and click on OK. Okay. As soon as you do that, you will find that this dollar sign that you wanted has come in. So this is a bit of formatting that you can try. There are additional features. If you want to add them, you can do that. Similar to the normal traditional charts, we have those options as well. Let's say if you want to add title, what you need to do is we have various layouts that are available under the design tab. So you can choose the layout you want. Let's say we keep this layout and you want to provide a title to this chart, right? Like we do in the traditional charts. So you can write in monthly salary. Okay, so you can do this renaming over here, and it's quite easy, right? Very simple. You just need to select the layout you want, do the changes you want to do, and this can be a very good analysis if you want it on your Excel dashboard. Okay, so this is about pivot charts. With this we come to an end to this section on pivot tables, wherein we saw the slicer and the pivot charts. Let's now learn about something more in the next section.